Hi, good morning. This is May Dodla here. Really nice, breezy Friday morning. It was raining a lot this week, and now it's calm. And I actually had to turn the light on outside because it's so dark out here. I'm in Honolulu, Hawaii, and I decided to start this hangout on time. Yay! Actually, I'm really excited because I did one blog post. I have a blog, by the way. It's called candidateblog.com, and my name is May, and I'll put that on the screen right now. Before I do that, I have a blog that I did called How We Messed Up, Make Mistakes, and Still Make Money Online. And it's really funny because in that blog I wrote, I never start my live webinars on time. And after I wrote that, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start my live webinars on time. So I changed the time. It used to be 6 a.m. and it was just too early. I never got out on time. It was really impossible. So I changed it to 6:30. Instead of an hour webinar, it became a half-hour webinar. And now I've always been on time. So it's interesting how you just see something you're doing and you think about it, you're like, oh, I can fix that. So anyway, it's May here and I'm on time. And I'm really happy to be here on time every week at Friday, 6:30 a.m. Hawaii time. And that's 12:30 midnight time in the Philippines if you're watching from the Philippines. Anywhere else in the world, you're going to have to figure out your own time zone. Even Eastern Standard Time, I get confused because they keep changing, their time. And then I get confused. I think it's 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is this time. Anyway, you know what time it is. I'm live right now. And if you're not live, thanks for doing the replay of this great episode. So let's begin by showing you my name and giving you a little bit of background about myself. So my name's May and I'm a mom. I love my son Jordan. He's 2 now. And I started this business when I was pregnant with him. And I really wanted to I actually had started a business before, and it was a blogging business, internet marketing. And I was very good at putting out content, and people liked it. It was helping the world. I was actually teaching English as a second language. However, I didn't make any money, okay? And I made a little bit, like maybe $10 a year. It was very small. So then I decided, you know what? I need to really make this work, and I took off time I took off like 2 years to do an Ironman and then to go dating and get married. And so I didn't even do anything for 2 years. And then finally I was like, you know what? I'm pregnant now. I want to do this. Let's make this a reality, So that's when I decided, okay, I'm going to go and start a business where I actually make money. And I heard about one. I heard about someone who was blogging. And he was actually making money. So I'm like, okay, I want to know more. So I called him. I got his phone number because it was a friend who told me. And I called him and he told me, yeah, he works at a coffee shop. Works at a coffee shop. And he does that business, a few hours a day. And he was already making about, $3,000 a month. Wow, that's amazing. Because most I made is like $10 a month. I was like, that's so cool. So then, he sent me a link to get started, and I clicked on it right away, watched the video halfway through, and then I stopped watching. What are they talking about, And then I didn't start right away, and then I ended up talking. At the time, I had a coach who was helping me with my life, different aspects, and I was talking to him, and he's a millionaire, so he was helping me, especially with the money part. That was the part I was having the most difficulty with. So I was like, he's like, what's stopping you? Do you want to do it? Not? And I was like, no, I want to do it. He's like, well, just do it. I'm like, okay. Because at the time, it only cost $25. It still actually does to start. $25. I was like, okay, I can afford that. I can afford to pay $25 to see if this will change my life. So I did it. I finally decided, it's worth it. It's worth it to see if it's going to make a difference. So I did. And so I paid the $25, and lo and behold, my life changed considerably. If you know my story, the week that my son was born, we had a day where we made over $4,000. $4,000 on a single day. That's not all the money we made that week. But I was in the hospital that week with my son. I gave birth. I didn't work for 2 months after that at all. By the way, my results are not typical. See our full income disclaimer at Work with May, MEY, MEY.com. income. That's where our full income disclosure is. You can go there, and if you want to know more about what people on average make in our business, you can check it out. However, I did make with my husband over $4,000 on that a day that week. And I was like, it was very exciting, and I never made that much online or anywhere in a day ever. Not even in my job. Never made 4,000 something a day. Never. So I was like, wow, this is real. This is real. This is something that I want to do more of because it's like I unlocked this potential. And to me, what I love the most is being a mom. I love being a mom. I love taking care of Jordan. I mean, just now, I do these hangouts really early in the morning here in Hawaii. And the reason I do that is because I want to do it early enough so that Jordan is still asleep, so he doesn't miss me or anything. And I don't miss him because I like spending time with him. I like being there with him, while he's awake. And we actually sleep with him too at night. We love our son. And he loves to play, he runs around, sometimes he has these moments where he's crying. And right now we're teaching him how to, we're potty training him, so how to go to the bathroom by himself. So, he needs to go bathroom, he goes to his potty and he pees. We give him a little tissue paper and wipe, and then he picks up his potty and takes it to the bathroom with us. And we have a whole little ritual where he opens the lid and he pours it out, and then we clean it up and we wash his hands. So, and he can go to the bathroom like 3 times an hour. He gets up, goes to the potty. So, we're constantly getting up, going to the potty, cleaning the potty, and it's great. I love it. I think it's wonderful. I think it's wonderful to teach him how to do the potty. And it's wonderful that he's learning how to do that. And I mean, I just really enjoy being with my son and helping him through this process of learning how to use the potty. And just, he's just so cute. I love my son. I love kids. And that's why I do this business, because I like to do it early in the morning so that he's still sleeping, so it's all good. And I get my internet work done in an hour and a half. And then that's it. And then the rest of my day is other things, not internet marketing. So there is a way, to manage your time and make it so that you can do the things you want to do. And also spend the time with the family you want to spend time with. I mean, I've read stories, I've seen people, I know people who don't live with their family right now. There's one gentleman I know who just started this business too, who wants to be able to provide for his family, spend more time with his family. He's 5 kids, 5 children. Okay, they're 8-year old, 7-year old. I think I don't remember all their ages. 5 to, there's another one, maybe 14 in there. I can't remember exactly. 5 children. He doesn't live with his children in the Philippines. He lives in Latvia. He lives in Latvia, and he's working in a factory there to support the cost of taking care of so many children, right? He has 5 kids, so he got into debt. So he decided to take a job in Latvia because it pays him enough to pay off his debt and save money so that he can send his children to school and stuff. However, he's not able to live with his children. Now, for me, I would never do that. Never. I would always want to live near my children because I just love my children. And I wouldn't want to miss the time with them. So I'm helping this man in Latvia find a way so that he doesn't have to be in Latvia. He can actually be with his children. And you can do that with internet marketing. You can work from anywhere as long as you have internet. And you can work your own hours. You don't have to be stuck to a certain number of hours. You just have to do a certain number of hours, So you just have to decide, do I want to do this? And then spend an hour and a half learning something new every day. And it's, in the beginning, it seems challenging to people because they don't know anything, right? Like, doing this internet business, I don't know what I'm doing. However, it's worth it. The time you get to spend with your kids, and the time that, I spend a lot of time with my son, a lot. And I do things that I want to do. I live a good life. And I still go on dates with my husband every week. And, it's just a wonderful, wonderful time to be alive. And it's good to know that you have choices. And people don't, sometimes they think they don't have choices, and they do. And this one is something that people they don't know about it because it seems like it's all computer stuff and I don't understand it. However, everything you had to learn from the beginning. I mean, my job, I didn't know anything in there. I had to learn all of it from scratch. And it's just learning stuff, you know. It's the same for anything. If you do something new, when you learned to drive a car, did you know what you were doing? No. You know, you had to start from scratch. You didn't know. You know, so all these things, it's just, when you start, you don't know, who cares? You just learn, you know. And you can learn a lot if you spend an hour and a half a day. And it's okay if you don't know. You know, you sit there, you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. Who cares? You know, because you'll learn. The more you do it, the better you get at it. And as you do it 1.5 hours, 1 or 2 hours a day, you start getting really good at it. And then one day you're going to start making money and you're going to be like, you know, like me and my husband are like, wow, you know, we're actually making money every month. We get paid on Friday. You know, it's a feeling that when it starts happening to you, your life will change forever. So you just have to take that one step, and then you can start. And if you're watching this on YouTube or Google Plus, then just contact me at my blog, candidblog.com, if you're interested in getting started too. There's a link right there on the screen. Just go to the blog, contact me, or click on the link to get started there, and you can start too. It's just making a decision. So anyway, today I'm going to do a free lesson, and my webinars are only 30 minutes long. So the lesson's only 20 minutes long, because there's 20 minutes left. I'm going to talk about tracking. Why am I talking about tracking? Tracking is really cool. I mean, it sounds like, what is tracking? However, I'm going to tell you what tracking is, and I'm going to show you how we do tracking in our business, and you're going to see how awesome it is. So tracking, and I just learned about tracking, like when I made those $4,000 days, I didn't know anything about tracking. Okay, it's kind of an advanced thing. However, tracking is something that will keep your business going for years and years and years. And it's the one that helps marketers make these paychecks for themselves. You know, they pay themselves every month because marketing makes your business stable. It makes it able. It's what makes internet marketing so good, is that you can tell where people are coming in from, when they decide to look at what you're offering, and if they decide to buy it, where did they buy it from? So if you know anything about advertising, if you put an ad in the paper, you want to know if that ad worked, right? So you track it. You know, maybe you have people bring in a coupon, and then you know it's from the newspaper, right? They came in from the newspaper because they brought the coupon, right? Or whatever. Maybe it's to say a special word for a discount, and that word is only in that newspaper article, and there's a word in something else. So they use the words to track. And in that case, they have to manually track. The nice thing about internet marketing is once you set it up, it just tracks for you. You don't have to do anything else. And then there's a place you go and you can see what's happening. So what does that mean? Like, I told you to go to my blog, right? If you want to get started in internet marketing. Well, if you go to my blog and you clicked on the picture on the top of my blog, or in fact, let's just go to my blog right now. I'm going to share my screen. And we're just going to go to my blog. So let's go there. This is my blog. Okay? And actually, I'm live on this. This is candoitblog.com/journey. And if you press play, you would see me live. I'm not going to do that because then it'll make more noise. You're going to hear me talking twice. However, this is my blog, candoitblog.com. And if you clicked on this banner right here on the right, see this right here, there's a banner. It says, I was pregnant when I made a business to start my home business. Click here to connect with me and start your own blog too. So then if you click here, you go to a place where you can enter your email and information, and then you can see a video that describes how I do this business, how people, you know, the money that they can make, and different people's stories, right? So you can go there, and then if you decide to do this too, then you can click a button and you can fill in your information and pay the $25 to get started, like I did. And that's it. And I think it's even less than $25 to get started these days. However, anyway, that's all you do. You just go there and you get started. Now, used to be I didn't know how to track that. Like when people click this, I didn't know how. All I knew how to do was track if people entered their email. However, I didn't know how to track where they entered their email from until now. So that's what I'm going to show you. So this is the cool thing I'm going to share with you. This is my business and the back office of my business. It's the iPass marketing system, which is so very powerful. And as you can see here, you can see these different pages. So these are all different pages that people go to, and those are the pages with the video that tells them what this business is, and, you know, the different stories, and that's the video they're going to. So I can tell there's different videos, right? So I can tell which video they're going to and how effective it is and if it's working or not. Yeah. Okay, now the great thing here is the tag, and I didn't know how to use this till recently. Like I'd say 3 weeks ago, my friend Sheena taught me how to use this. So that's why I'm sharing it with you. So like I said, you don't have to make a lot of money and know how to do this. However, this makes it much more fun. Okay. So sometimes I use different ads that they already have this tag in there. So our team blog, I joined a team that has a blog. So people blog, and then I can take their blog post and share it with people. And if they click on the top blog banner of our team blog, you know, that goes to me. And so 2 people have clicked on the top banner of the team blog. Okay, 2 people have clicked. So this means a hit means they clicked on the link. A unique hit means it's the same it's a different person. Okay, so maybe the same person clicked like 5 times. So then it would say 5 here and 1 here. It's one person clicking 5 times. So here it's like 2 people clicked, you know, each person clicked once. That's what happened. Okay. I don't know exactly why there's no unique hits here. That's kind of anyway. So then you can come down here and you can see 115 people in this one, right? They clicked. 95 of them. It's actually 95 people clicked 115 times. So some of them clicked more than one. 33 of those people entered their email into the page so that they could see how to do the business. So people who actually put their email in, they're called leads. They're called people who actually want to know what you're doing. Like they put in their email, they're interested enough to give you their email so that they can look at your video. Those are leads. So that's how you can track in your back office. And I just started using this tracking system. So then they also track if they bought something. It's so cool. I've never seen something like this before. It's not really working on the sales part because I have made sales and it doesn't show that, so I don't really know how to make that part work exactly. However, you know, it's a work in progress. However, this part is so cool. And so now I know, like I did a blog post yesterday. This is 11/26/2015 on my other blog, yesfinanciallyfree.com. 2 people clicked on the link in that blog that said, if you want to learn how to blog, you know, use blogging, make money online, click here. 2 people clicked on that link. So same thing with my blog on the 24th. 3 people clicked there. Actually, I think one of them is me testing it. So 2 people also clicked. So people, you know, now when I do my blogs, I can see that people are actually interested. You know, they're actually clicking. It's the coolest thing. And so you can make up your own name so you know where they're coming from. So I always use, for my blog, Yes Financially Free, I use YFF. And then I put the date that I made the blog so I can go back to it if I want to see. So if I have a blog that gets a lot of people interested, then I'm like, okay, I'll share that one again. And this is a sales page called 6 Rookie Mistakes page, and that one got 2 clicks. The team blog banner, like I said, had 3. So I just started, oh, and they have 2 of those because they had 2 different, so there's 2 different pages. So it's really, really interesting. So that's what's going on. So that's how tracking works. And I just started doing tracking recently. So I'm going to do some more tracking on this page. So I decided to do this broadcast. Number 1, because I just wanted to share with you how cool tracking is. And number 2 is I wanted to do more tracking. I wanted to put more tracking links in my own marketing now that I know how to do it so that I can see better, you know, where my stuff is. Like I said, I make money online and I didn't know tracking till now. I've been doing this for like 2 years. So, like, you don't need to know tracking to make money. However, tracking makes it more fun because you know where the money's coming from. And then if you know where the money's coming from, you can have more people go to that place, right? If some web page is doing, like if you do one blog that everyone loves and people are buying things from you, don't you want to know which blog post that is? Don't you want to know which web page is making you more money so that you can send more people to that page? You know, hey, check out this page. Everyone loves it. And, you know, people get lots of value. They want to buy it because they're like, oh, this is great. I want this, right? Don't you want to know that? I mean, I do. It's very exciting. So I'm going to show you now how I put tracking in my app. And I'm going to do some tracking so you can see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to share my screen again, and I'm going to go to a different place. So that was iPath, which is a great system, and it shows you what's going on. Right now I'm inside my own webpage called workwithmay.com. I made this webpage way back, and it helps me host just pages where I can put a form that people can put in their email, and then it sends them to my sales page, which is the iPad sales page. So it's just a place where I can make web pages, basically. The nice thing about it is that I can make my own pretty links, this thing called pretty links. So when you get a web page, when you get a web page in hosting, you can make a blog on it. Okay, so you put WordPress on it. WordPress is super cool because you can put plugins in, and one of the plugins is Pretty Link. Pretty Link is great. Pretty Link is a free plugin. It's great, and all it does is it just tracks when people click on a link. That's it. And you can actually use other things. Some people use Bitly to track when people click on links. You can use that too. Bitly is another way of tracking. That one is free, and you don't have to host your own page. I already do this, so that's the way I do it. So I sent out an email to my list and told them to come look at this webinar if they want to. And this will track if anyone clicked it, right? So nobody's awake today, they didn't click it. This one was yesterday. I told them the link to click. Two people, I think, because one of them was me, clicked it. And this is yes, financially free. 4 people clicked that. And so it shows you how many people are clicking. In this email, 6 people clicked on the link. You know, so it shows you all the people. In this email, 6 people clicked the link. That one, 3 people clicked. 4 people clicked that email. 5 people clicked the link in the blog. So it's tracking everything. And I just started doing this just recently. So you can actually write down a description of what it is and then keep track. So you can see how people, you know, what people are doing and how they found it. Now today, what I want to do is I want to add tracking to my blog. Okay, so I have, and I'm just going to go through all my links, and I do this every day. Every time I send out an email with a link, every time I have a blog post, I track that link. So I can go back and see, you know, where they're coming from. And they're not all sales links. This one is just a link to friend Jamel on Facebook. You know, 5 people have clicked that link to friend Jamel on Facebook from my email. My husband is Jamel, so if you're wondering who Jamel is, it's my husband. So here you go. So these are a bunch of blog posts that I did that are not being tracked yet. So all I know is people are clicking, and I don't know if they're actually entering in their email and if they're watching the sales video or not. So how do I change that? So I take this link, which is, I made it up. It's workwithmay.com YFF 11/22/15, so that I know it's from yesfinanciallyfree.com 11/22/15. And then Can Do It blog, that's the blog I showed you here. See, this is candoitblog.com. Yeah? This is Can Do It blog. So maybe I will show you Can Do It blog. So this is a Can Do It blog, my 11/20 blog post. Okay, so I'm just going to edit this. This is the link to my sales video page where they can go into their email and then watch the video. Okay, and this is something that my company makes. So I don't have to make this beautiful, amazing sales video. They make it. So it saves me so much work. because they know how to make sales. You know, if you don't know anything about internet marketing, you don't want to do so much stuff. You're gonna get lost and confused, and maybe right now you feel a little bit confused. However, just keep watching. You know, it's 5 more minutes. So all I do is I put an at, an and sign. Okay, so basically this is saying my ID is me, May, and then this ad is at can do it blog. Can do it blog. That's my abbreviation for this blog. 11/20/15. That's it. And then now I hit update, and that's all. And so now if somebody clicks on that link, now it's going to show up in my iPass back office and say, someone from your blog, you know, that blog post you wrote, somebody got interested in what you're selling, they clicked and they put in their email, and so that's it. Just to put that ad sign, and it took me a while to, like, I learned it 3 weeks ago, and I just started using it like the other day because I kept forgetting how to do it. What do I write? It's so funny. So let's edit this one. This is a yes, financially free. That's my blog post. Oh, I already did that one because you saw that one. So we already did the 26th, the 25th. We didn't do the 24th. So now all I'm going, oh, I did do the 24th. So that it's already done. So I'm just going in here now and I'm updating it. So now I can actually track, you know, where they came from. And that's the thing, is that once you do that, you start realizing, hey, people are actually looking at my thing. They're actually interested. They're actually clicking. You know, this is better than I thought, basically. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go backwards and go to the part where I actually set up my blog banner. Because let's see, Facebook ad link, teacher. Okay, so keep going backwards. So I have a lot of pretty links now, so I'm going backwards and looking for the one that I actually put. So this one is my journey page. My journey page, if you're on my journey page right now, if you're watching from that page, at the bottom of the page, there's a link. See that? Click here, watch the free video. This is that link. Okay, so you can open it in a new tab. See, it goes there. So that's the link. So this link has no tracking right now. Okay, so let me do it again. I click there, open link in new tab, and there you're gonna see, oh, it doesn't look like it has any tracking at all. So that link needs tracking, yeah? So that's the link that let me just make sure. I should have tracking. Oh wow, that link really has no tracking. Okay. So we need to put tracking on that link, right? That's so funny. So let's do it. So let's go here and we're like, okay. Can do it blog journey page. Workwithmay.com/journey is the link, okay? So we go there and I would put add equals can do it blog journey. So I know that it's the journey page. Okay? And then what I do is I update that. And this is a good one to keep track of because I put my live webinar on that page every week. So if somebody ever decides they want to join from that page, I'll know, right? So then I have to go back, and actually I know what it is. It's workwithmay.com/journey. So then what I do is I go to my blog. This is my blog, and let me just save this. I was working on this webinar thing. This I drafted the blog post. So I'm going to go to my page. I'm going to go to my journey page. Okay, so I'm going to my journey page. Come on. Okay, here it goes. So I'm going to my journey page. And then on my journey, here's journey. See? So I go to edit, I go to journey, and I go to edit. And then I go down to that link, which is at the bottom. There's the link. So I click, I highlight this, and I go to this little button. This is insert edit link. So I click on that, And it is Work with May. Okay, so it is the right link. Okay, I don't know why I couldn't see it. However, it is. So it's fine. So it's good. So now if you click on there, you're going to be able to see it. So you should be able to see it. Let's just go there and check. So Can Do It blog. Is it on this one? Can Do It blog journey. Can Do It blog journey. Let's go one more over. Can Do It blog journey. I don't remember what page it's on. Can Do It blog journey. There it is. It's had five people have clicked on that link. Okay, 5 people clicked on that link, and they've clicked on it 7 times. So it might have been me clicking on it more than once. Yeah. So if you go here, because I clicked on it when I changed it, so you should be able to see it. Let's just see if we can see it. Not seeing it yet. Maybe I didn't. I think I saved it. Let's just make sure. Did I save it? I did. So I did save it. So let's go back to that page and click on the link again. I click on the link. So I got here. I take the next step. And then I put in my email address. mey@candoitblog.com. Next step, and then it takes me to the sales video. And that's where I get to see how these people make so much money. So, now I go here and I hit reload. And there it is, see? Can Do It blog. I was a hit. So there I am, Can Do It blog journey. So now it's tracking the journey page. I was a hit. I don't know why it doesn't say unique hit. That's interesting. Anyway, and I was a lead. I put in my email address. So for Can Do It blog, it tracks. See that? So now it's tracking, and it wasn't tracking before. However, right now I just put that tag in, and now it's tracking. So I hope that you got a lot out of that. I did. I thought that was just amazing when I learned that. You know? And it's actually lighter now. Turn this, you can actually see my face. Ooh, I'm brighter. Okay. So now you see the power. Now if somebody goes to my page and they click, you know, and I'm like, oh, they're interested. And if nobody ever goes there, right? Let's say I do these live webinars and no one ever goes to that page, right? No one ever goes there. No one ever wants to know what I'm doing. No one ever clicks the link. Well, then I know that that is a waste of my time, right? So then I stop doing that and I do something better. And then when I do something else, I can check are people interested? Are they clicking the link? And then I know it's working or not, right? So when I started doing this and I was blogging, I had no idea if my blogging was working. I really didn't. I had no idea. And sometimes I would get a sale and I didn't know where it came from, right? I get a sale and I'm like, maybe it came from Twitter, maybe it came, I didn't know. And so I just kept doing what I was doing, not knowing what was making the sales. And now that I know tracking, I can tell, oh, that sale came from my live Can Do It blog Enjoy the Journey webinar, or that sale came from my blog. I had a good blog post today and someone blogged for me, or that sale came from Twitter, and now I can track it. Now I can track where these sales are coming from. So then now I can say, oh, I got 5 sales from Twitter, 3 from Instagram, or wherever. And then I know what's working. So then you spend time on what's working, and then you make more sales. And that's when you become better at internet marketing, become predictable. You know where your money's coming from. Because all you have to do is put that little tag in there, and it keeps track. You know, oh, that's where my sale came from. I'll just work on that. Something there works. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to make it better. I'm going to make more of them. I'm going to tell more people to go there, you know. And that's all it is. So that's tracking. Now, I don't know about you. I think tracking is very exciting. Maybe you're like, If you don't think it's exciting, you're probably not into this business, which is fine. You know, internet marketing is for people of a special breed. They want to make money online. They want to be able to track everything, understand what's going on, analyze it. You know, they want to be able to do something on the internet and then not have to look at it for the rest of the day because it's working, you know, it's on the internet, it's doing its thing. People are looking at it or not. You don't have to be there. That's why I like it. I like leverage. That's the only reason I like it. You know, jobs are, you know, great. I love jobs. They give you money. The thing about internet marketing, the reason I do it and I don't do something else, like I know a lot of people, they want to sell vitamins, or they want to, you know, teach people exercise or massage, whatever. The only reason I only focus on internet marketing is because I like leverage. I like the fact that once I build a system that works well, I can let it do its work and I don't have to be there. And actually, I started doing internet marketing. I started teaching English online because I actually got tired of repeating myself, doing the same lesson over and over. So when I could do it on the internet once and then just tell people, go there, I teach you what to do there, and then learn there. And then that's how you do it. And that's when I was like, oh, I love internet marketing because I can just record one lesson. People can go there and learn it. I don't have to do the lesson 50 million times. I just have to do the lesson maybe 3 times to make the video look good. And that's it. And then people learn from me, though. They keep looking at the video and they learn a lot. And I don't have to be there. That's why people write books. People write books because they want to teach lessons and they don't have to teach it personally. They want to teach the lesson once and then everyone else can learn the lesson forever. Even after they're dead, people can learn this lesson. So you can create value that goes on after you die. You can help people for a long time. If you create one lesson, that's called leverage. That's what wise, great philosophers, scholars do. They use leverage. And in this day and age, internet is a great leverage. So that's why I do it. If you like it, if you're excited by tracking, then this is definitely for you. Okay, so if you are, then like I said, go to my blog, click on that banner that I showed you, and go ahead and enter your information, watch the video, and then actually put in your name information and pay, you know, pay the 25 bucks. Pay the entry fee to get started. It's not really a fee, you're paying for a service. You get so much stuff. You get to have a website. Websites aren't free. You thought they were free. Mistaken. So anyway, hope you have a lovely day, and I'm glad you joined us on this wonderful episode, Enjoy the Journey. I went over by 7 minutes, however, got really excited about tracking. So see you next week, same time, Friday, and I hope that you do enjoy your journey, whatever your journey is, and thank you for your visit. Aloha. Bye.